So some of you have seen them and some of you haven't seen them, and but if you go there you will see how awkward I look, and I'm like, oh, hi, I am Natasha Denman, the ultimate weight loss coach, and today I'd like to share with you. It was totally not my personality because I felt so awkward and weird in front of the camera, because it's just like when someone points a camera in your face, you freeze. But over a period of time, I just kept getting up, kept doing it. Also, another thing that made me better at video was the fact that I put myself out there to do a lot of speaking events. So by doing a lot of speaking events and being in front of people, I got used to externalizing my expertise really easily, so that I come across really authentic and real and my true self. So there's no nervousness, there's no secondary little voice that goes off in the back of my head. So what I would encourage you, a lot of you, to do is to do your best to put yourself out there, even if your core business is not to do with speaking. I'm sure everyone has a certain expertise around what they know a lot of that you can add value to certain events. So one of the goals that I had set years ago, this was about 4 years ago when I really wanted to develop myself as a speaker, was that I was going to speak 5 times each quarter. And what that meant, that by the end of that year, I would have spoken 20 times in front of groups of people. Now, what counted was 10 minutes plus presentation. So anything that was 10 minutes plus counted as a speaking gig, if you like. And so by keeping my focus on those speaking gigs, I got to 30 by the end of that year, because I just kept putting my feelers out there in terms of opportunities to speak for other people, but also to run my own events. And by the end of that year, so only 12 months, I felt quite confident as a speaker. Of course, I have improved and I have got more depth and insights around the knowledge that I share nowadays. However, by the end of those first 12 months, I was really, really confident that I could get up anywhere and speak. So that's all it took. And I think that's not a long period of time. Now, that's the same thing with video. So then when I started doing more video at the back of those speaking gigs, what happened was that the video also came across really natural, because I was just imagining myself as if I was in front of an audience. So that might be a tip of what to focus on if you want to get good at video, if you feel really awkward at doing it. Elizabeth says, yep, just watch my video on my website. Also, don't forget to remind everyone, yes, to have landscape. So, yes, when you're doing video, a lot of people make the mistake of having themselves taking the video on portrait positioning of their camera. So what you want to remember to do is have it on landscape. Otherwise, you will get the black lines on the top of the bottom of your video. Of course, on Periscope's actually broadcasted on selfie mode or portrait, so that doesn't apply. However, videos you want to upload to social media, to YouTube channel, always on landscape. Something else around video, actually, this is really good, this particular topic, because it's really fresh in my mind. I actually purchased last week a brand new camera, and I'm just going to get up and get it because some people on Periscope are watching, and I'm going to show you guys what I got. And this is really good for workshops and seminars. By the way, those of you that are not watching Periscope, what you can do is this video will be live for 24 hours, and you'll be able to catch it if you join my follow me and have a look at my past broadcasts. Here's the bag. I've got the bag right here in the middle of my big mess. Now, I was going to go out there and I was going to buy, hey Lucy, nice to see you, thanks for the love hearts. I was going to go out there and buy, I just need a new camera because my other one, really the battery died and all that sort of stuff. So my videographer, who's done a couple of professional videos with me, he said, I called him and I said, Marcus, I said, any ideas of what I should be looking out for? And he said, oh, Nat, the one thing that I have to, you must look out for your new camera to have is a mic jack. Okay, hello. So a mic jack. This was the biggest tip I could have gotten you guys, because a mic jack is something that you're going to plug in your radio microphone, and then your audio will come across really good quality. So this is really good when you're doing presentations, but certainly if you're doing a video just for social media, that would improve it as well. So what I got was this one. I have it still in the box here. I'm showing it on Periscope. It's a Panasonic V770M, okay? And how much was it? About $700-800 it was, and it does have the mic jack. Now, the cheaper ones will not have a mic jack. This one does, and so then my next challenge was to work out how to buy this microphone, this radio microphone, and actually the microphone is half the cost of the camera. It was about $400. What I got myself as well is a 128 gigabyte SanDisk memory stick. Now this normally will record about 6 days worth of video, so quite a lot of memory, because you must have that. And I found in the house during the move another 32 gigabyte one, so I've got stacks of memory to record my trainings, and I'll be doing that. And then I got myself a proper high tripod. So what's this one? Manfrotto. I don't know, that's what it is. And lastly, I can't actually open this. It's actually really sticky taped. I should have done this before, but I didn't even think I would be talking about this. But it's RodeLink. RodeLink is RodeLink, and it's a what would I call it? A presenter lapel microphone. Actually, I've just opened it, and I'll show you guys. It's a wireless audio system filmmaker. So RodeLink, that one there. Obviously, it's not the camera like the picture on the box shows, but it's got a connection that'll go into the camera, and then obviously a little attachment that's going to go on top of your whatever you're wearing, and then off you go. So I'm really excited to be using these little things. Mostly this stuff I'm going to be using for my half-day workshops, my trainings. So because guess what? Once I record it, and I'm going to hire someone on Elance who is going to edit everything down to 1 hour episodes. So when I'm actually giving, Lucy says, writing everything while nice shopping. Yes. And what I was going to say is I'll hire someone on Elance to edit it. And last time I found this guy in Bulgaria who edited a whole day worth of footage. Hey, nice to see you. He edited it for $50 a day. Can you believe it? And what he did is he did music and intro, like whatever it starts off. He did say for example, Ultimate 48-Hour Author Presents, and then the topic, and then me. So then the presentation starts, and then along the bottom he'd put my name and my website, and then he'd flash that up every 10 minutes. It looked quite professional. But obviously the audio wasn't through a radio microphone. So I believe that that this thing is going to do an amazing job, and the high quality will be much better. And then you guys, that becomes a product, becomes part of my intellectual property. And what happens is that we then sell it, and time, passive income. That's what it's all about: creating products and helping people really be able to get access to your intellectual property rather than just you selling your time for money. You're welcome. Sam's on there. So I hope you guys on Periscope saw all those bits and pieces. If you look through the recording again, you will be able to see what that, and by all means just feel free to email me or message me. All right, so that's about video. Now with normal video, like with your iPhone or whatever, your 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute videos, you don't have to set up this whole professional setup with audio. Of course it's nice, it'll be much higher quality, but please feel free to randomly take video wherever you are, in beautiful locations. Just make sure you're in the right light, that the light is in front of you towards your face rather than behind you, so you're not looking all black. And the last thing I actually have, let me show you one more video thing. Oh my God, this is so random. I wasn't even planning to talk about this. All right, I'll show you one more thing, you guys. All right, here we go. Here he comes, while here in the office. So this is what I'm just showing for those of you on GoToWebinar. This is my video light. So it's like a little neon light, and I set that up. It's got a big stand, and it extends. And I set that up, and then if I'm doing a video, so when I set up this office, and I'll do a few, and I'll show you guys, but it gives that crisp quality of the picture, and it's the ones that you can do from your office. Lucy's having fun with me on Periscope. I'm showing lots of cool things on Periscope today. I can't believe it. All right, I wasn't even planning to talk about this, but everything's around me. My new office is coming to life. All right, I'm going to stop for a second and just see what comments there have been. Okay, Rebecca says extra memory card, great tip. My phone has capacity for an additional memory card. I should get myself one. Awesome, from Rebecca. Rosalind says, Natasha, I would love to be able to watch on Periscope too, but can't find the right page. Rosalind, don't worry. Later on, you can actually watch. This video will be live for 24 hours, but actually you might think I might actually memorize it on my phone, because there's an option of memorizing these videos on our phones and then posting it up somewhere else. So also, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll be able to find this link to this broadcast and watch it later on. So you don't have to be live right now, but I think it'd be valuable to do so, because I've been showing lots of cool things. And by the way, you guys, I'm coming to you from a really iPad internet and phone internet, because there's no internet in this house at the moment. Today, Telstra is doing stuff today. All right, where do we find that info? Maria, which info were you referring to? I'm just curious. I'm not getting it. All right, Chris, you're so funny, Chris. Yeah, I'll get excited. I wasn't even thinking I was going to talk about this, and I just trust something will come to me, because you guys, I don't prepare for these calls. Periscope recording. Okay, Periscope recording and sharing. You go on Twitter, and then you find my name. So at Natasha Denman. And then it'll say that I scoped this morning, and that you can click. It'll give you a link, and you'll click through and watch it. Okay. Roz says that would be awesome if you can add link to Twitter. Super. Okay. Yeah, Twitter does it automatically when you finish the broadcast. It does it automatically. Tweets for you that you've just done a broadcast. Thanks for the love hearts. I'm getting lots of love hearts today. Chris, okay, I'm doing my first pre-recorded webinar this week. I only have to do 15 minutes, but no idea what program to use for slides. All right, you're welcome. All right, so look, I'm a big fan of GoToWebinar, which is what we are on right now. And Chris, if you've never used it, I think they give you 30 days free. So if you wanted to get a trial version of GoToWebinar, then absolutely do that, and then you'll be able to share your slides. Also, another one that I've heard of is Camtasia, 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 where you can film your screen and talk at the other end of it. I'm sure if it's only 15 minutes, there may be some free software out there that does the same thing as well. So I hope that's been helpful. It's a joint one, so it's someone else also. Is the other person in a different location, or will you guys be in the same spot doing the webinar? Can you tell me that? Thank you. That sounds great. Okay, so maybe I have answered that question. I sent Zoom.us. Okay, so Maria from Periscope says Zoom.us. I actually do use Zoom, but I'm not. Oh, yeah, you can share the background. Yeah, good idea, Maria. Okay, Chris, yeah, look up Zoom, ZOOM.us for 10, I think under half an hour, it's free. And I'm on a $10 a month version, because when I do my, yes, Maria's just confirming. So when I do my prep calls with my authors, what happens is they are able to record at their end and then watch what we've done together, because that goes for 2 hours. But for half an hour, you can use that. That's free. Probably I would actually say, Chris, that's your best bet. best bet there. All right. Chris is just saying, thank you, Marianne. Thanks, guys. Rosalind's got a question. Natasha, what is your advice about wearing makeup for video? I tried selfie video on the phone, but it was excruciating looking at myself. I certainly couldn't share. What is your advice? Well, those of you that are watching me right now on Periscope, I've got very light makeup. Definitely cover a foundation because I get the darker under eye circles. You can even see them a little bit on there as well. But obviously, I've just got a little bit of eyeliner and mascara. I've got no eyeshadow. Got a really light, like sort of lip gloss, but my hair's tied back and whatever. But just your complexion, I think, really needs to be even. Absolutely, I will never do video without makeup. I think it's just, as you say, it can be a really awkward looking at yourself, and you might look tired because that's just something that happens to all of us. As we age, we get more prominent discoloration of our skin. So it's really, really important that you guys do a little bit of makeup of some sort. You don't have to cake it on. Mine's not. It took me literally 5 minutes to put on. I actually even put like this powdery mineral foundation on my face, a little bit of bronzer, and just evens out that skin tone. So totally, Roz, I would be wearing it. I don't know, if you're a little bit vain like myself, you wouldn't want to put yourself on video not looking your best version. All right, Rebecca's got a question about the UPS group. Is it okay to promote the same events on Monday as an event and on Tuesday as a special offer? Yeah, absolutely, Rebecca. Totally okay, because if you've got one thing that you want to get lots of people into, then absolutely promote the same thing. Just give it a different spin. On special, do something like buy one ticket to this event, get one free, or whatever it is. Discount a ticket, a bonus for buying a ticket. There's so many different ways you can sell more tickets into your events if you do specials and 24-hour expiry and all that sort of stuff. So I hope that helps you. And and be creative, you guys. So when we're talking about events and special day, especially special day, do be creative. Mix it up, because what you're doing with special day is actually you're testing what people are really liking about what you do, and what are they really taking up, and what are they not sort of responding to. Because I've got a few hot deals or specials that I have posted thus far, and what happens is they some of them like totally bomb, and others are really, really, they do really well, and then I keep them, and then a couple of months later I'll run the same special again, and it'll have just the same response as well. So remember your good specials, and also if it's a good special, it means it might work well in other groups or forums as well. So then replicate it elsewhere, because 9 out of 10 things they say in marketing and promotions will not work. So when you actually find a thing that does work, then absolutely do it over and over, and find a different way of also putting it out there. You're welcome. Thanks for Marika. How are we going, guys? All right, we've got 7 minutes. So let's take one more question from someone who would like to step up and ask any questions, and then we'll finish off on our what events are coming up and things like that. So I hope that you are enjoying these Monday coffee chats. We've been going now a bit over 2 months, so about 9 weeks in. And I enjoy them, actually. They really get my week started, even though this week is not a working week for me. This is just once I finish this call, there'll be delivery of fridges, washing machines, dryers, all that sort of stuff happening. And we've got a wonderful friend of mine here looking after the girls, because they don't go into care. But we'll be finalising the organisation in this house, and it's nice to be able to switch off from business brain to just in the homey and I guess a nesting type of brain, because it feels like I'm going on holidays, even though you're thinking, oh my God, couldn't think of anything worse, moving house and setting it all up and picking up. It's tiring and all that, but I'm actually so energized. I'm having the best time. I feel like I'm on holidays, and just setting everything up and having this extra space because we have upsized, and just all of these things that are going to be coming through this week, and people quoting us for the pool, which is going to go over on out of my office window. I'll have pool view office, so look out for opportunities to come and spend the day here at our place, because downstairs, and those of you that are on Periscope, stay on. I'll show you our training room that we have put together. Once we finish this call in about 5 minutes, I'll go and show you how we've set up the training room, which is where we're going to do a VIP marketing day on the 20th of October. Ruby, all right, we've got the last question. Hi, Nat. I'm working on my fear of public speaking. Any suggestions? I have also been reading your 48-hour author, picking up lots of tips. Okay, so as I said, I don't know if you were on the call earlier, Ruby, but what I would say is set a goal as to how many times you're going to speak in a quarter. I did that 5 times each quarter, and by the end of the 12 months, I had spoken nearly 30 times because I put my focus onto it. The only way to get over fear of public speaking is to do public speaking. So start with small presentations from 1-2 minutes to 5, and slowly increase them. I thought I could never speak for half a day or a day training. Now I could deliver 2-week-long, immersive masterclasses and all this sort of stuff. Like, I could speak for such a long time without, ever being lost for words or ideas and things like that. So the trick is to start short and to actually do the do, because the being comes with the doing, and that's really important. Chris says, I have found watching lots of videos has helped my confidence too. Yeah, listen to other people, but if you guys want to really get good yourself, you got to get your hands dirty. You got to do the work, and from the work is where the benefits come from and the confidence comes from. As I said, it just took me 12 months to get my confidence to the point where I just am confident to speak at any level, to any size group, for any length of time. Okay, so I trust that has been helpful. So let's go through the events. Okay, last 3 minutes. Upcoming events. I'm doing my famous Ultimate 48-Hour Author Blueprint for Business Success. Melbourne, 30th of September. Adelaide, 27th of September. Perth, 26th of September. You guys can go through to those links to get a ticket, or just PM me and I'll send you that link. If you want. You need water, Lucy says. I'll get water after this. I didn't bring it around here. And then with Robert Curry, I'm going around Perth, Melbourne, Adelaide, Sydney, and we're doing Scale Up Your Marketing, Take Your Business to the Next Level, which is going to be amazing. It was amazing last time. It will be yet again. So any interest in those events, please message me. I do. It's going to be 10 events in 10 days all over the country. So both of these are at the same time, late September, and the last one will be 2nd of October. So that's coming up. UBS Melbourne is on the 17th of September, and we're going to have Jane Newen talking all about how to have an amazing, intimate relationship with your partner while running a successful business. That will be an awesome one. They'll be in Doncaster on the 17th. Stuart and I are working towards posting that in the next day or two to get people to start registering and come along to that event. All right. The last thing is, so as I was telling you, the VIP Marketing Day is happening Tuesday, 20th of October, 9 to 5. And we still have that last lonesome spot left, which I've been telling you guys about. But those of you on Periscope will see it in a second where it's going to happen. That's a little picture on GoToWebinar of the theatre room. It looks so much better than that now. Again, yeah, you need to message me if you're interested in that. Awesome. So that's that. Let me read the last final comment. You're welcome, Ruby. And Rebecca just said, recording videos to post on YouTube helps build confidence too. Yep, I use Hangouts on Air, Google to create webinars for free, and I don't have to be on screen. Great for working in the PJs. I love it, love it. Thank you for being so interactive and awesome, guys. I've really enjoyed today, even though I thought, it's going to break up the whole, mode, but actually it's given me a little bit of a mind break from what I was doing, and now I can get back into the unpacking. So it's 9:30 on the dot at my end. I will post this recording also on my YouTube channel of the GoToWebinar, so that goes up always on there and it's all open publicly. And also I will show the guys around the house briefly in a second when I get off this call. Have an awesome week. Think of me while I'm unpacking, and I'll see you again next week from a properly set up office. See if you can get on Periscope. I'll show you how I've done. Have a good morning. Bye.